Hello, it's Jang here from JangBricks.com with a Hero Factory set. This is the Furno Jet Machine, and the set comes with 79 pieces. The Jet Machine is kind of a medium-sized build out of all the ones in this series. It has a very nice, pretty consistent color scheme to it. I like the color scheme. I like how the parts go together. It feels very finished to me. Let me go ahead and let you continue to see this from some different angles. You can see it has the big old canister on the back. In this case, they call it a furnace canister because it's supposed to heat up the contents. I'm assuming that you put a jumper in there, and I'm hoping they're not suggesting that you burn the jumpers alive inside of there. That would just be cruel. Maybe you just heat them up to, I don't know what the purpose of making that a furnace canister would be. It's a little bit awkward to me. You see, you've got one printed piece over here on this side, which has Furno's colors, but doesn't have his name on it. So it's still something that can be useful in mocks to create other custom stuff. He's got the flame cannons here, so going with the whole fire motif again, all the way to the point of including a minifigure. Check this out. Little fire extinguisher on the side, so the minifig can use that, and can also use a pistol, a little blaster gun over here on the side, the opposite side. There's a fair amount of articulation here. No hands, because it just has guns for hands, which I'm fine with. I think that works out okay. You can actually still attach things to this if you want to add other things on for custom purposes. That's up to you, but I think that this is perfectly fine to just use them as weapons. It's the whole thing is a big weapons platform. I like these shoulders. Good kind of bulking sort of effort there. It works out pretty well. These up here, this I don't quite understand. In the description from Lego, they reference wings. They say deploy the wings, and they show that you can point these forward, and it's kind of like the engine outlets. You point them forward and throw a little extra fuel into the exhaust, and they work as extra kind of weapons, but you can rotate them back, and the idea is that now you've got your engines that are actually going to give you lift, so you can actually lift up and fly, or at least jump extraordinary distances. I don't see anything here personally that can be called wings, so I think that's just a little bit of awkwardness of the folks writing the content for the Lego descriptions not really being in touch with the product itself. I just took off this assembly back here so you can see a little bit better how the back is built. That's good. That's well done. Putting some different parts together to add a little bit of bulk and add more places to connect things. I just think that's very, very well done, and I appreciate it. You also have these up here, which are basically just searchlights, I think, or spotlights, or maybe even floodlights. You can just use to illuminate the area, so it's good for fighting in the evening time. And the canister, I'll go ahead and put that back on there. This just opens up. It's a big open space. You can throw a jumper in there, and like I said, we'll just avoid the whole topic of it being an incineration chamber for now. But yeah, this is a pretty well put together, well finished model, if you ask me. There's Furno in the new miniature scale, and you can look for a video from me that will cover all of the builds of all of these. They're all built basically exactly the same, just different head and different color schemes. Another good color scheme here. It's kind of hard to go wrong with one primary color and gunmetal gray. Gunmetal gray is probably as good as black for contrasting with and working with just about every color. Possibly even better in some cases, I think. An interesting choice here was in the use of a medium blue head. So underneath of there, to form the color of the eyes, they use medium blue, which I think works out decently for the eyes themselves. But then when you look around the edges, you can see that medium blue kind of showing through, and especially from the back there, just looks a little bit off from the color scheme, but it's not that big of a deal. And lastly, this set does just include one single jumper in lime green this time. Simple little build, but the whole deal with these is that you push down on the back if you haven't seen them before, and off they go. This guy flew way off screen, way over to there, and it's just a cool, simple, small little thing that gives you a little bit of action and something to shoot at. I like this set quite a lot because, well, for one thing, I just like the look of it. You know, it looks pretty respectable, even though it's a smaller set. You know, it's not always about quantity, sometimes it's about quality, and I feel like this really does have the quality. It also has the Furno qualities about it. It really captures the essence of a lot of his builds and a lot of what he has done in the past into the mech, you know, so the mech itself, the battle machine itself, really feels like a Furno specific thing, and I appreciate that. The build is respectable. I just think this is a really good one, and it's a really good use of the number of parts that are included in here. One of my favorite sets from Wave 1 of the Invasion from Below. Those are my thoughts. Now's your chance to share your thoughts in the comment section if you like the set or not. It's all up to you. It's up to your opinions. I thank you for your time, and I hope that you will come back and check out more review videos, because more are on the way all the time. And you can always follow everything that I do LEGO related at jangbricks.com. Talk to you again soon.